Hey guys, this is Austin, and in this video I'm going to show you guys everything that you need to know about using webhooks with N8N. So let's jump right in. So in order to show you guys how to properly use webhooks with N8N, I actually need to show you guys with two different webhooks. Now today we're going to be using Smartlead's webhook and Discord webhook. That being said, you can use this with any webhooks you like. I'm just going to be using this. And to explain the flow with you guys, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a positive lead reply from Smartleads from an email cold campaign that I got. I'm going to process that lead, and then I'm going to send it over to Discord so that I get a notification that I got a positive reply, and then I can then reply to it. All right, so jumping into N8N here, this is the flow that we're going to remake. Now, this is the flow that I use every day for my cold leads. It works really well. I'm just going to remake it for you guys and show you guys how the webhooks are integrated directly into this flow. So the first thing we've got here is we've got a webhook, right, as a trigger. So I'll just add a new one right here. So this is really important. We've got test URL and production URL. So when we're testing, we're going to use the test URL, but when we go into production, we actually have to go back into Smartleads or the place that you're doing the webhook at and change the URL to match the production URL. Because when you put the workflow as active, it won't work using the test URL anymore. Now this path, we're going to change it to like positive or something like that. Now that just changes the URL right here so it doesn't look so ugly and it's a little bit easier to use. And then it's going to be a post method. Now 90% of the webhooks that you're going to be sending to N8N are going to be post method, and the reason why is because if there's ever any data attached to it, it's going to be a post. GET requests don't have data attached to it. GET requests are requesting data from the server, right? Post requests are posting data to the server. Since your server's N8N and you're processing data, you're posting data to N8N. I'm posting the lead data, right, to N8N, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this and show you guys the other one. Cool. So we've got the test URL, the production URL, we've got path positive dash reply, we've got the method as post. Now there's no authentication on this one. Some might have authentication, most probably won't. To be quite frank, you probably don't need it. Most people won't even know your URL even exists or will be able to give you a JSON in the format that you would need it, okay? So now what we're going to do is, right now I'm using the production URL, but for testing purposes and for showing you guys this, I'm actually going to take the test URL. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go over to Smartleads. We've got the webhook URL here, which that's my production. This is my test URL, right? What we're going to do here is we're going to say anytime a lead is updated with an information request, interested, or a meeting request, okay? And the reason why is because I want anytime somebody replies positively to one of my emails, I want it to notify me in Discord. So I'm gonna go ahead and listen for a test event, and then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna send a test webhook. Give that a minute, said the event was sent, and then here it is. Here's the test webhook. So now I'm gonna actually pin that data. All right, so opening the next node here, we have a code node. Now basically what I'm doing here, I don't really have to explain this much. I'm just grabbing the name, first name, last name, email, the information from the lead, which I've gathered from Smartleads, right? And then I'm going to be sending that over to Discord and to my database. Now I'm not going to cover this. This is not important to you guys. Really what's important to you guys at this point is Discord, okay? Now we're going to create a webhook in Discord. So if we go over here, we go make a new Discord channel, we go settings, we go integrations. There's webhooks here. You can create a new webhook, call it whatever you want, and you can copy the webhook URL directly. I'm going to delete that one. This is my current webhook URL, so I'm going to paste that in, right? Super long URL. Go ahead and steal it. I'm going to switch it out after this call. And then we can just test this step. So it'll use the pin data and it says true. And then if we go over to Discord, we close out, we do now have a new email reply with the lead details. So that means that this webhook is working. So now if I wanted to put this into production, what I would then do is I would then go here and I would change the production URL. I would copy that. I would then go to Smartlead AI. I would paste it in. I'd hit update, okay? And then I would go back, I would save, I'd unpin this data, and then I would make sure it was active. And now technically it's working. So whenever I get a positive reply for my cold emails, I will get a message in Discord, and I will also get a entry in my database, which is not as important to you guys, but for me, that's really important. So I hope that this video helped you guys out. If you guys want to see some more tutorials on N8N or just how to automate different parts of your business in general, go ahead and stay tuned, like, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.